Hello, my friend, and welcome back to the Pain-Free Period podcast. On this episode, we are going to talk about something that honestly fires me up, and that is the gap between how conventional medicine addresses period pain and what you actually need to do to start healing. So here's what happened for me. When I was in my early 20s, I got diagnosed with endometriosis. And like any girl in their early 20s who gets diagnosed with something they've never heard of, I did what anybody else would do. I Googled it. I asked doctors all about it, and I tried to hunt down answers. But what I came up with was this collective shrug. There was very little information online 15 years ago about endometriosis, and while there's a lot of information online about it now, there isn't a lot of great information about root cause healing. But we're gonna change that. So I got a lot of, this is just how it is, there's no cure for this, we don't know what causes it, this is just what you're gonna have to do to suppress your symptoms. Here's some birth control, maybe some painkillers, maybe some prescription painkillers, maybe you should get pregnant, or you could have a hysterectomy or a laparoscopy. And that was the end of the list. And you know what's wild? I kept hearing the exact same thing from women all over the world. Different doctors, same dismissive answers. It started to feel like the system was built to gaslight us into thinking that this was just our cross to bear. And yeah, I followed the plan because that's what you're supposed to do, right? You gotta trust the experts. You gotta take their prescriptions. You gotta listen to what they say. You gotta believe the words that are coming out of their mouth. I took the pills, I tried the things, I got the surgery, and none of it worked. What I didn't realize at the time was that most doctors, most conventional health practitioners are not trained in root cause healing. They're trained in triage. They're trained in managing acute symptoms and keeping people alive. And that is super important. But it's not the same as teaching someone how to regulate their hormones or how to reduce their systemic inflammation. No one talked to me about nutrition, movement, sleep, nervous system regulation. I hadn't even heard about hormones. There was no map, just symptom suppression and a revolving door of Band-Aid solutions. And the real kicker is so many of us are doing everything that we think is right. But still, boom, cramps, period pain, gut issues, all the things, all the time. And you might start to think, oh, my body is just broken. But it's not. It's not broken. You've just been misled. We've gotten so used to thinking of medicine as something that comes in a pill bottle or from someone in a white coat. But some of the most powerful medicines that we have in the world today are ancient. Nutrition, movement, sleep, sunlight, nervous system health. This is not hippie woo. This is physiology. It's hormone science. So what if medicine is also sunlight on your skin first thing in the morning? Strength training that balances your estrogen, quitting caffeine and actually sleeping through the night, regulating your blood sugar so you're not spiraling throughout the day. It's really not about doing more, it's about doing the most beneficial things consistently. So that is why I do what I do, because the root cause approach isn't alternative, it is foundational. And sure, it's not a quick fix, but the payoff is enormous. So here's how I look at it. Hard now, easy later. Put in the work up front. You adjust your diet. You get more movement. You start going to the gym. Yeah, it's a big shift. You'll probably feel like a baby Bambi, all wobbly legs at first. You'll miss your old comfortable habits. You might even question if it's working. But it's just like training for a race. Those first few runs suck. Your lungs are on fire. Your legs friggin' hate you. And your brain's like, why the hell are we doing this again? But eventually, it clicks. Your body adapts. You get stronger, you find your rhythm. The habits stop feeling hard and they start feeling like you. They become second nature. And when your periods become predictable, when your PMS symptoms have diminished, when your period pain is chilled right the fuck out, you'll be stoked that you put in the work. And the cherry on top of all of this is that when you inevitably hit peri and post-menopause, you're not starting from scratch. You are cruising with a body that is resilient, responsive, and ready. And that is the power of root cause healing, because it's not just about feeling better for this cycle, it's about setting yourself up for a future that you are excited about and you can look forward to. So if you're out there thinking like, I've tried everything, or this is probably not for me, or that's just her, I want you to hear this. You're not broken. You're not different. Your pain is not just how it is, and healing is possible for you. So if you're ready to actually start shifting things, I want to invite you to check out my 5 ridiculously easy and dirt cheap ways to ditch period pain and PMS symptoms. These are also beneficial for both peri and postmenopausal women, and you can get it through the link in the description below. I'm super glad you're here. You're not in this alone. You've got options, and you've got me in your corner. I look forward to seeing you next week. Now get outside and do something great for your body.